Yo, it's Lurk Franklin. You're now tuning in to Planet Lurk.
Hey man, what's going on, man? Planet Lurk. We got special guests for this week's podcast. Vanilla Rice in the building, man. Me and him, we're about to go bungee jumping into the Grand Canyon right now.
I guess I'm going bungee jumping.
What it is, what's the move, what the move, bust one, what it is, what's the move, what the move, bust one, what it is, what's what the move, bust. What's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's the Planet Lurk podcast, the best podcast in the world. Lurk Franklin here. I'm your host, and I got a very special guest here, man. I met this man for only like an hour, and one thing I know about this brother, bro, is he hustling, okay? He gonna get the job done by any means necessary, straight up, man. We got Vanilla Rice in the building, man. Make some noise, man. Clap it up for yourself, bro.
Appreciate it.
Owner of Hibachi House. We just ate some of the hibachi. Vanilla Rice. To get one of these plates, man, make sure you zoom on that, man. Come on, that's the, I put the, what's this, the Bang Bang sauce? But the Yum Yum, the Bang Bang, Uchi Walla Walla, Uchi Bang Bang sauce. All the sauce, you need to put the sauce on. You don't even need to put the sauce on there for it. Let's just add the extra little, you know what I'm saying? But this is just busting, all right? Make sure y'all go to Hibachi House right now. Go right now. The shit was fantastic. I'm not trying to gas it up, you know what I'm saying? I'm not Keith Lee or nothing like that, but I'm just letting you know the food was amazing. The customer service was great, bro. And your workers, the chefs, they got straight to it, and the food was fresh and it was good as hell, bro. So like y'all whatever you're doing, just keep doing that.
We'll keep going. We ain't stopping no time.
For sure. How'd you make your way to Vegas?
I was actually born and raised in Vegas.
Oh, born and raised?
Yeah.
The first guest that actually born and raised here. Yes.
Really?
Everybody else been coming from all over the globe and stuff like that.
Well, that's Vegas for you.
Yeah, it's Vegas
for you. It's very rare to see a Vegas local. You know, I mean, I think now at my age, it's more common. Mm-hmm. But yeah, being a Vegas local is not as common as people think.
Not as common. Y'all got told I'm from Georgia.
Yep.
But yeah, man, you like living out here though?
I love living out here.
Is there any? I guess the question is there any other place you want to live?
My fiance, she wants to move to Texas.
He moving to Texas. You heard what she said. Pack your bags.
Well, we'll get a house in Texas.
You get a house in Texas. Get a couple hibachi spots in Texas.
Yeah, but Vegas has my heart.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I love it out here.
You a gambling man?
No.
Or you stay out them casinos?
No, I stay out the way.
Okay, you better than me because I just lost $100 in I said Colorado. Y'all let me down.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah.
Fix the offensive line, Dion.
Yeah.
You gonna get Shador killed.
Yeah.
Fix it because they really were supposed to beat them for real. They really were supposed to beat them, man.
They were supposed to do their thing. I mean, they did the first couple of games, but I don't know.
That was gonna come up big. Too. Yeah, I'm really hurt. But they was like plus 550.
Yeah.
So I bet $100 on it, and I'm like, so that's like I did like a 2-team for $100. I should have been like $800.
Yeah. No, I think if you're from Vegas, you don't have the best luck. Yeah. I mean that might be a personal thing, but every time I've ever bet, I've never won. So I just it was actually a good lesson to not win because I never went back.
You never went back.
I realized how much I lost, and I was like, "This is not me.
This is not me."
There's
bro.
other things I could be doing.
Yeah, like I be playing like roulette. I don't know nothing about cards like that, but I go play roulette from time to time. Not nothing crazy, bro. Now like shout out Richie Bucks, bro. He be getting to it. He be putting up numbers.
Oh, I got homies that be running it.
It's always the homies, but never us.
All right, I'm like, hey, more power to you, man.
It's always the homies, man. But so yeah, like hibachi. Like, how did you get into cooking? Like, have you at a young age did you always want to cook?
No, I actually didn't want to cook. I'll make this story. It's a long story, but I'll make it short.
Let's hear it.
I actually was failing school. Right, okay. I was about 15 years old. I was failing school. My dad was not doing too good. He was in and out of the hospital, and. You know, my mom she wanted me to graduate. You know, she wanted me to graduate high school, but she's like, dude, how are you going to graduate with F's in all these classes? But she knew how I was going to graduate. I was going to go to summer school. So I had to pay for summer school. They make you pay for summer school. I don't know if you know that, but
in Georgia, it's just every state different school system.
Yeah. So you actually have to pay money. And so,
you know what? Yeah. That makes sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it was bad, and you know, my mom was like, "Nah, you're gonna pay for it." And I'm sitting there like, how? I'm 15 years old. I'm like, how? And she goes,
lemonade stand.
Yeah, right. I wasn't even really a hustler. I didn't even think about making money or anything like that. You know, I kind of just wanted to smoke weed with the homies. Yeah. That was the real goal every day was how are we going to get some weed, you know, like saving your lunch money.
Typical growing up.
You know, yeah, exactly. And, you know, she knew somebody that owned a restaurant and she was like, I'm going to get you a job, get you a dishwashing job, actually, start you in the pit, you know? With people that, you know, I think it was two lessons. You know, she wanted me to make money and for me to work for myself, but she also wanted me to work with people that to make me realize that if I don't get my act together, I might be a dishwasher forever.
Bro, I'm gonna let you know right now, just like Waterboy, Bobby Boucher, Mama was right.
Yeah.
Mama knows best.
Shout out Mama Dukes because she helped me, you know, at least gave me a path to, I mean, try to do something, you know. At least, and honestly, I don't even know if that was her goal. I just think she wanted me to pay for summer school. It was like, look, these little paychecks.
Yeah, but another blessing came
gonna
out
help
of
me.
it.
Correct. And then so I just worked there, and you know, I was just, you know, you're what they say, you know, you hang around the barbershop, you're eventually gonna get a haircut.
Eventually, yeah.
And so I was just around sushi chefs, kitchen chefs, bartenders.
What restaurant was
hibachi
it?
chefs. It was called Osaka.
Oh, so it was already it was like a
it was
like a Japanese grill.
Yeah,
house
it
or
was a
something?
Japanese teppanyaki hibachi restaurant. Yeah, with sushi bars and everything. And so, you know, I was just always around it. And then, you know, one thing just led to another, and I was in a restaurant.
So you started off like you was washing dishes and stuff like that. So and you was 15. So when did you start like kind of like getting on the grill? I guess like what age was you like start prep making food?
Yeah, so I, you know, made my first paycheck. I started paying for summer school, but what my mom would this was a lucky job that not a lot of chef jobs or restaurant jobs get tips, right? The servers get tips and you know, bartenders get tips, but for some reason at this restaurant everybody got tips. Dishwashers got tips, and it was a fraction of, you know, it was definitely not the max amount, you know,
exactly.
It was like 5% or something like that. And
Tip is a tip.
yeah, so my mom was like, you know what, you're just gonna live off your tips. Like that's what the money I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna take all your paychecks to pay for summer school, and you're gonna live off your tips. I was like, all right, whatever. So they gave you these little white folded packets, like little origami packets with your money in it, right? And so, you know, I didn't realize that everybody was getting their tips every night. They waited for me for 2 weeks for the paycheck to come for me to get my tips. So I had like, 10 days of work, and I had 10 of these little packets. I'm opening them up. Money's flying out of them. I'm like, oh man, this is great.
Yeah, exactly.
And after I opened all 10, I had like, I think about $65. And in my head, I'm 15. I'm like, I'm about to buy Halloween. I'm like, oh,
I thought you was gonna say something else, bro. Give me a nice pair of shoes.
No, that was, you know, I didn't really care about that kind of stuff. It was just kicking it with the homies, it is what it is. You know, that's the way I thought. And but at the same time, I was like, oh man, now it opened my eyes to I can actually go to work, I can do a job, and I can make money.
Yeah. It was as simple as that.
Yeah, and my next thought was, how do I get more of this, right? So I went to the boss, and I was like, hey, man, you know, I think I dishwashed for about a year. So I was about 16 years old when I went to the boss, and I was like, hey, man, I'm trying to make more money. And, you know, the only way to make more money is provide more value.
Exactly.
You know, and he was like, well, you know, I was actually a drummer. I played drums in high school and middle school and everything. So he kind of knew that, and I don't know if he had like a vision for me, because he was like, you're a drummer, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, we're going to get you to start cooking. I'm like, all right, whatever that means. Yeah. But I had to start prepping the food. So, you know, when like the hibachi chefs bring their little carts out and they have all the food prepped and they cook it. So what I was doing was I was chopping the vegetables, chopping the meats, and I was setting up their carts for them. So then the chefs would take that and they would go cook for a table. Then when the chefs would come back, I would go and I would scrub their grill. I would go scrub it, I'd clean it. So I basically learned everything from A to B. Or A to Z, right?
Yeah.
And just one thing led to another, and then they started teaching me how to cook employee dinner. And so I was cooking employee dinner, and I never knew how to cook ever.
Employee dinner, that's like y'all having like dinner as a family.
Correct. Yeah, correct. We make a big pot of something.
Yeah, I learned that from you watched The Bear on Hulu.
Yep.
I fuck with that show. Show's
yeah,
great.
that show's amazing.
And then, but they have like they just call it like family or whatever.
Yeah,
and then they just make a pasta.
So there they call it makanai. I think it's Japanese for dinner. I don't know. I thought it was Spanish when I first started.
It ain't Spanish.
Hey, I went to my Mexican home. I was like, bro, I learned a new Spanish word today. He said, what is this? I said, makanai. He said,
he said, no bueno. That's not
Spanish. I was like,
Yeah.
And then, so just one thing led to another. And then they were like, all right, you know, and back there, you know, they're doing their tricks. They're flipping the spatulas and stuff. So, you know, I'm playing around with it. I'm picking it up, spinning it, whatever. And, you know, I'm there for 8 hours a day. Yeah. Right? They're teaching me everything. Just being there. Like I said, you're around the barbershop, you're going to get a haircut. I'm learning how to do a volcano onion and how to do the big fires and everything. And then one day it just came down. They were like, all right, Zach, you ready to cook for a two-top? I was like, okay.
They threw you into the fire.
And so I was 17 when I cooked my first table.
17? Dang, bro. So it took you like 2 years.
About 2 years,
Man, bro, that's great, bro.
Thank
You
you.
know what I'm saying? I make cereal.
Yeah, fire.
It's good cereal too. Like the proportion with the cereal and the milk in the bowl is like
not too soggy.
Can I work for you?
Not
like
too soggy.
I can work. I got value.
That's a start.
That's the start. I can make a meat and grilled cheese. Yeah. No, bro. Like I definitely need a cook more, bro. But like, damn, that's great, man.
Nah, you
like,
don't got to cook more. You just come eat at my restaurant. You good.
Just,
we'll do all the cooking for you.
Bro, I'll come back. You want to come back? Like, we come back tomorrow.
Yeah. I got people that do.
No, seriously, man. The food is good. I know you got that location. I know like you got another location that you working on too. You mentioned food trucks. Like, do you still operate the food trucks?
So I don't anymore. Food truck was 2020 when we opened our food truck. So in the smack center of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it was really popular.
Yeah, I was about to say like the food truck, like just the culture of it. I mean, food truck's been around for a long time. But like, do you feel like there's been like a spike in like the popularity and like the value of having food trucks, especially in Las Vegas?
I think so. I definitely think it was super popular during the pandemic because you couldn't go to restaurants. And so it was a COVID safe, I don't even know if I can say that word. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
It was a COVID safe environment and I feel like people had, it really made food trucks boom even more in Vegas because people felt like they can get out of the house. They can be 6 feet away. And then the vibe like a food truck brings, like we had hip hop music playing.
Of course, yeah.
We had the microphone out there. I'm going around talking to customers. Like it was just a great time, and I felt like people felt like they were connected again, and they felt that oh my gosh, like real life is gonna happen again. Because we were stuck in this bubble, right? And I feel like the popularity has definitely grown, and I feel like people support food trucks more because it's the beginning. Stages. And so I definitely feel, and I'll tell you this, I definitely feel like people supported me more when I had my food truck than now.
Why?
Because of what I just said. Like they think, it's the beginning. We want to support him. We want to say, now they think I got a restaurant. They might think I'm all that, I hate
that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you coming up, whatever, like they want to be, me and my mom was just talking about this, bro. Like nobody, like you could tell who your real friends are based upon like, when you get to a certain point in life in your career or whatever, like they want to help you get to a point, but they don't want to help you to get to the point where when you're doing better than them.
Oh yeah.
And when you get to the point when they feel like you're doing better than them, then they're like, I mean, bro, you done switched up. Like, bro, we don't fuck with you like that, man. Like, nigga, you acting different. Like, it's like, bro, like, what happened to that love and support that I needed, like, in the beginning? Still need that now.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're on top or whatever, bro. Like, and I just think that's so backwards.
And I'm still coming up. Like, I'm still on the grind.
Yeah.
Whether I have a restaurant or I have my second location, like, it's just still the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the grind don't stop, bro.
No.
Like, so and like I've visited your page. Make sure y'all visit his Instagram page. It's like HibachiHouseLV.
Yep.
I got it right. Come on, bro. I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Hibachi rice, LV, Zach, vanilla rice, not vanilla ice, bro. I say it once. I don't gotta say it twice. I be freestyling.
Yeah.
But on your Instagram, bro, like you do like a hell of a job marketing, dog. Like,
thank you.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, stuff like that. Like, can you explain like the importance, especially if you're promoting a business like a restaurant, the importance of social media?
Oh, this is a great topic. I love this because I stress that you need to focus on your social media presence, right? Obviously, you need to have a good food product. Obviously, you need to know what you're doing behind a grill or a stove or a pan or an oven, right? But when it comes to social media presence, I mean, my first goal when I started my Instagram was to get to 10,000 followers. I said, screw 1,000. I need to get to 10,000. I need a K on my thing because, social media, it's like your celebrity status kind of, and anybody that has a K, 10K, 20K, 100K, then they have the verified sign. Like it just gives credibility, right? And it might be the reason why somebody chooses you over your competition. If you're
that's
great
real. People don't want to admit that, but
yeah, if you're great at marketing yourself and you have X amount of followers, I mean, there's got to be a reason why. So I need to go try this place out, right? There's also downfalls of that, like they got all these followers and my food didn't come out right this time. I've had that, I've had it all.
Definitely had that.
Right? Yeah, I've had that, But the importance of social media, like I said this the other day on my TikTok, like I'm starting to not feel bad for these restaurants that are starting to not do as well. And you go check their social media pages and they got like 400 followers, 600 followers. And don't get me wrong, I never put anyone down. I want everybody to win, but I mean, it's 2023. If you're not focused on social media, right, growth right now, I mean, you're
Especially
you're
if you
gonna fall behind.
Especially if you have a business.
Yeah.
Or if you're just
For your business.
Or,
yes.
Yeah, for your business. Or if you're like, you know what I'm saying, if you're on there and you're trying to promote something, bro, you need to establish your presence. It's basically what you're saying, correct?
Correct. Yeah. You need to be able to stamp your imprint, you know, in all avenues. Like you said, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I mean, there's even areas where I'm slacking. I'm not gonna lie, my Facebook isn't as strong as I like.
I haven't been on Facebook since like 1963. Like,
you know what I mean?
Lie.
So
I wasn't even born.
But surprising, I was on a call with a marketer today, and he was like, Facebook is actually where our ads are doing the best.
But that's
out of Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Because we be forgetting like Facebook is like the triple
Facebook
OG.
has so many people.
You use Facebook, Jude?
I use Facebook Reels.
Yeah, Facebook Reels, you could blow up on Facebook Reels almost better than TikTok.
YouTube Shorts is the best.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts is where I'm slacking too.
I be on the YouTube Shorts, man. I be on there, but like, no, that's some valid,
very important.
Valid points.
Very important.
So have you been invited or participated into any like foodie fest, like any like festivals or whatever, or like are you into that?
You mean like
do you pull up mobile and like be a food vendor at like a big food festival?
So I actually, when I first was starting out and I was still getting my name out there, I would actually do the weed pop-up events.
Okay.
Where they would do like the secret sessions.
Yeah.
And so it'd be like me and like a taco vendor.
Yeah.
Obviously on a way smaller scale. But it was a great way to get my name out there, you know?
Like tattoos and smoking them?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I feel like I probably walked past you like 20 times.
Yeah, I've done tattoos and smoke.
Yeah, shout out tattoos and smoke, bro. I love them. Like I've been to so many of their
I've
events.
done Stoner Rock events.
Stoner, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, I've walked by you.
Yeah.
I've either probably got a plate for it. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What if I got a plate like 2 years ago?
Well, I felt bad. So this is a funny story. I felt bad, right? Because it was me and a taco guy at Stoner Rob's birthday party, right? And I ran out of protein. Like I ran out of steak and chicken and shrimp, but I still had a bunch of rice left, right? And the taco guy had everything, you know?
Yeah.
And I felt bad because I was like, you know, I'm telling my girl, I'm like, you know, we got to sell this rice somehow, right? So I'm just $5 rice bowls, $5 rice bowls, $4 rice bowls. You got $2? I'll give you a rice bowl. Yeah. And a guy came up to me. He's like, hey, you got any food? I was like, man, I'm all out of protein, but I got rice. I was like, but taco, and you know, I was pushing for the taco guy.
Yeah.
Like, yo, but taco guy got all his stuff. You know, I think he was selling like nachos and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy does this. He goes, he looks at my rice, looks over at the taco guy. How much you say that rice was? I was like, damn. I'm like, I appreciate it. So I was selling rice in Yum Yum's house. I've done the Emperor's Choice events too. Yeah. So.
Dang. So like, you know, because in Vegas, they always be having like so many festivals and so many like, you know what I'm saying, activities like that where there's food to be sold.
But as far as like a big one like Foodie Fest or Renaissance or San Gennaro, no, I haven't done any of those yet.
Do you have interest in doing any of those?
Yeah.
Or it's like when they come.
I've had a few bad experiences on doing like football events or like even those events. Like I did a couple of these you know, secret sesh events.
Yeah.
And within 10, 15 minutes they got shut down. And so I brought all this food. And,
Yeah.
you know, so I kind of gave me like a bad taste in my mouth. Obviously that's a secret sesh event. So it's like, you know,
It's risky.
I learned to bring less,
Yeah.
you know, and sell out than, you know, expect to sell as much as I can. But I'm definitely be interested. I want to get into the food truck too. I do. I'm not out of the food truck game. Back to what you were saying earlier. I still want to get one because it's a great way to market myself. You know, I can pull up anywhere, and a lot of people, like I said, the food truck's a vibe. You pull up with a food truck.
The food truck's a vibe, bro.
It's like, this is dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know?
like the raging taco, whatever. It's always over there on Fremont.
Yeah, I mean, I could pull up with my grill and like my hibachi banner, and that's still cool, but it's not the same thing as a food truck pulling up, you know?
Man, I don't care. Listen, if Vanilla Rice pull up on a scooter and he got the grill attached to it with the meat, form the line.
Yeah. I'll make it happen however.
Yeah, I know you're going to make it happen. I already know you're going to make it happen, bro. Come on, bro. Quit fucking playing with my man.
You know?
Come on now. If you had to, here's a good little question. If you had to cook for like a celebrity and like they family, like who would you pick?
Oh, who would I pick? Man, out of all the celebrities in the world, I don't even know.
10 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even want. I wouldn't want to cook for Gordon Ramsay because he would like.
Yeah, you starting starting up there.
Yeah,
My man got confidence.
But
Gordon Ramsay, we here.
Yeah, but he's just such like an inspiration to me, and like
Yeah.
I look up to him so much that I would love to just be in the honor and the presence of him, just to be able to.
You want to go to Gordon Ramsay house? My God, you could have said somebody, you know.
Yeah, he's gonna chew me apart, tear me apart, but you know, I think that's somebody in my industry at least that I would love to cook for. Like that'd be such an accomplishment.
Dang, bro.
You know?
Give me one more name. That's not Gordon Ramsay.
That's not maybe the food industry.
Yeah,
well,
exactly, yeah.
I want to cook for Shaq.
Okay, Shaq. Okay, yeah.
I do. I would love to cook for Shaq.
Shaq, Hibachi.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hibachi House, man, so good, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Vanilla Rice.
Yeah. So I actually we just met him a couple.
That's what
weeks
he's gonna
ago.
say to you.
Yeah. We just met him a couple weeks ago, and my people know his people, so you know we're trying to set something up. I have cooked for a few.
Have you been to the Big Chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, you say you cook for him? You say you
No,
what?
I've cooked for a few celebrities.
Oh, like who?
Well, I cooked for some of the Raiders players.
Some of the Raiders players. Okay. Who else? That's already big right there.
I mean, I've cooked for a few UFC fighters.
UFC fighters. Yeah, they're definitely coming in and out of Vegas.
I've cooked for a boxer.
Okay.
Yeah, Sean Porter. Shout out Sean Porter. I just cooked for him.
Sean Porter.
Just cooked for him 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah. No, I've heard of it. I'm not too big into boxing like that, but I have heard that name. But dang, bro. So do you feel? I already know the answer. You don't feel no pressure when you cook for anybody.
Oh no, I still do.
Oh, you still do?
Yeah.
I underestimated.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you, but no, I still get my.
It's pressure, but it's gonna get done.
I'm still gonna do the job, but my nerves are definitely there. Like I still like kind of fan out. You know, I'm like obviously in front of them, like how you doing? You know, and I still do my show. I do my act. You know, I make sure they have a good time.
Cause you be doing the flippity. You know what I'm saying? I seen it on Instagram. Like you be like, do you like when you be doing the tricks or whatever? Like, have you ever like you know what I'm saying slipped up and poked somebody in the eye?
Knock on wood. I don't know if there's any wood around. I'll knock later. I'll remember to knock later. But not at a private party. I mean, I've dropped the fire stick every once in a while, but I haven't hurt anybody yet. I remember this one time I was doing it at the restaurant I used to work at, and I just remember, this is horrible. I've messed up a few kids. I chipped a kid's tooth one time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, cut the cameras.
Yeah, I chipped a kid's tooth one time. Shout out that kid because he actually came back.
Man, you chipped the kid's tooth?
Maybe like 2 or 3 years.
What happened with
later,
that?
He was grown. So what happened was I was throwing the shrimp. You know how we do the shrimp throw, and you know, let's just say this is his glass cup right here, and I threw it too short. And of course, he's a little kid, so he's down here, and he went forward and hit his tooth on the cup. And so
Man.
he starts crying.
That's the kid's fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, I'll give him props. He went for it. Right, he went for it. He went for it. I threw it too short. Anyway, it was actually he already had chipped his tooth. It was a filling that I broke.
Oh,
so I got lucky.
Goodness.
There was one time I threw the shrimp to the. You know, everybody wanted Grandma to go. Grandma.
Grandma.
I didn't realize that when I threw the shrimp, Grandma went back, hit her head on the wall. Had to throw ice on Grandma's head. Let's just say the rest of the night was not as fun as I thought. So I've had a few times.
It happens to the best of us, man. Like it's
you know
it happens, bro. You're still a pro, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Even
I'm still. I don't care what you do. Okay, you punch me in the eye. I'm coming to the restaurant. I'm pulling up to the Hibachi house. Okay, with one eye, left eye, 3. It don't even matter.
Hey, as long as you got your hand and your mouth to eat,
mouth to eat, bro. I'm pulling up, bro. Straight up, bro. I need the bang bang sauce, the yum sauce. The bang. What else sauce y'all got?
We got so we have yum sauce as our top seller. We have teriyaki sauce. Mm-hmm. We have a hot teriyaki. We have a bang bang, which is a spicy yum. Then we have it's like a magma lava sauce is what we call it. Man, it's like it's a higher tier spicy. We got ginger sauce. We're coming out with a few other sauces too.
Well, I need all of that, bro.
We got
it was in the bag too.
Yeah.
I guess I know we kind of spoke like about like how you had your food truck and you was playing like hip hop and like a whole bunch of music like that, bro. What are you like? What rappers do you be listening to? Or like, do you still be listening to?
Oh man, I listen to Lil Baby.
Yeah,
show. Love Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to a lot of Lil Durk, Chief Keef. Mm-hmm. As of now, man, yeah, like I said, Gunna's new stuff is pretty good.
It was just bumping Gunna.
Yeah, Lil Durk just came out with some new stuff, but man, it got to a point where it's hard to keep up.
Okay, bro, thank you. I'm glad you guys like.
Oh my God, I only have 2 ears and so much time in the day that I can't.
Like, do you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like do you feel it's an oversaturation with the amount of rappers and rap music in general that's getting put out?
Yeah, it's a lot. I feel like it's a lot of quantity over quality too. You know, people are just throwing songs out there, and I get it. Like, you need to stay relevant because in an era that we're in right now with the music, it's really the songs only last for so long. You know, it's only a few months before the song, like you're annoyed by it. You know, they're not actually make it. So it's like that's why they put out so much, and then they just keep. That's what I think, and then they just keep dropping and dropping, and then it's like, I mean, I went to Rolling Loud. Right. I went to Rolling Loud. When was that? To say like 2016. I think.
Ooh, okay, that was like one of like the first couple. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Rolling Loud in 2016, and that's the best bang for your buck. Rolling Loud. If you want to see all these artists, I think I paid like $250 or $300, and I saw like 40, 50 artists, right? But the point I'm trying to get at is half those artists that were there, they don't even. Like,
they're not like on that same time.
Yeah, they're not even. That was when they were popping. Yeah, you know. And then you look at a Rolling Loud lineup now, and I don't even know who half these people are. I'm like, man.
Except for like the headliners, like,
of course,
it's gonna be the same like 7 headliners.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Uzi, Future, Travis, Cole, Kendrick, and that's it. And like ASAP Rocky, it's gonna be
Thug.
like, Thug. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, free Thug. But like, it's like the same. Yeah, I feel you, bro. And it's like. And I don't want to just come across like I be hating on the newer rap, bro. Cause some of this shit be fire, bro. But some of this shit just be like, ugh.
Well, I definitely I definitely try to give rappers their flowers. Like when they get posted on Say Cheese or they get posted, I like to follow them and give them support and listen to their music.
Shout out Say Cheese.
Yeah, Say Cheese is cool, because they do post rappers that you would probably never hear before. And if they gotta fire some fire music, they also post some goofy stuff too.
Yeah, you know they gotta post. You know what I'm saying? Like Shade Room and all that. Shit. Like it's freaking.
That's my take on hip hop music right now. Yeah. I've actually opened my genre up because I just had a kid recently.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to listen to a little more. Obviously, I want to listen to my rap music, hip hop music, because that's how I get down. But I'm trying to listen to more. I mean, I guess kid friendly stuff,
or like just like
radio
pop.
like trying to listen to more stuff like that and learn the words so that I can play music in the car with my daughter and we can sing along, and it's not.
Yeah, she's not singing along the City Girls.
No.
Because some parents be, some of them don't care.
So I've definitely broadened my genre.
Put that Taylor Swift on.
Yeah. Taylor Swift. My girl loves the Jonas Brothers. We just went to we've been to 2 Jonas Brothers concerts, and so the first one we went to, I told her, I was like, all right, I saw how much fun she had. Yeah. Right, and I saw like the energy, and I was like, this. And I went to Rolling Loud, and the energy at this Jonas Brothers concert was like on a million compared to that. I was like, so of course I'm like, all right, I gotta look more into these guys. And so I'm listening to their music, and I'm like, am I going to be bumping it every day? Maybe not, but this is some quality stuff. Yeah. And so, I learned, I learned some songs. So the second time we went, I knew some songs.
Freaking Jonas Brothers, bro.
Yeah, they make some bangers.
Yeah, my favorite band, cause you know what I'm saying? My favorite band is, I don't know if you know 21 Pilots.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite band of all time, bro. Yeah. Like 21 Pilots is like,
there you go.
Super cold.
But good for you to be able to open your genre and want to listen to other things, because we can sit here and just, I think it opens your mind to other obviously avenues of music.
Other people too. Other people. Cause I think music is the way, obviously, bro, music is a way to connect to people and stuff like that, bro. And it's just the more music and the more, variety and diversity in your music, the more you can kind of, even some like reggaeton and
oh man.
You know what I'm saying? I listen to some Bad Bunny or Peso Pluma. Yeah. And it's just I don't, I'm just mouthing the words I'm like,
the noise.
But eventually,
but the key or the note that he hit, but you don't really know what he's saying.
Yeah, and then I'll be looking it up. I'm like, but what are they saying? Because I want to be freaking just saying.
And then say you go to a quinceañera or something, you know what they're talking about.
Exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're in the loop. Bro. You're always in the loop.
What advice will you give to somebody that's trying to open up their own business?
Business or food business?
Business.
I would say to study the market at first to see if you're even opening the right business. And it's funny that I say that because the restaurant business is one of the worst businesses to open. But I mean, I can say that because I know, right, that you should research the market and make sure there's a demand for what you're trying to do. Also, too, though, the main thing is just, besides all of that, and you could be passionate about something and not really care what the market is, you know what I mean? Because I think I'll answer your question, but I think success is actually off of, people want to make millions of dollars. Of course we all do, but if you can actually support yourself off of what you love to do every day and you generally are happy, I think that's truly what success is, right? So people sit there, don't get me wrong, some people's main goal and success in business is to make money, and that's obviously what's supposed to happen. But I think that if you who cares what people say or what the market is, open that business if you want to, right? But my main thing is to just start. Stop researching too much. Stop telling your homies, because they're going to tell you a million reasons why it's not the right thing to do. They're going to tell you all the reasons why you shouldn't. be very careful in even telling your parents, you know, like I love my mom to death, but when I told her I was quitting the restaurant, she started crying, you know, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there like, oh, I just made mom cry. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't open this business, but I'm like, no, I got
but like, you knew in your gut that was what you're supposed to do.
So my main thing is just start. A lot of people ask too many questions, but Google is out there. Right? Stop like asking, well, I don't know this, or I hear this all the time, but I don't know how to, for my industry, I don't know where I should cook because I don't have a restaurant. So why don't you just Google, I don't have a restaurant, where can I cook at?
Because it will tell you. YouTube will tell you.
Come on.
TikTok will tell you.
So it's just, but what it is people just, those are just excuses that people make to, because they're scared, you know? I mean, starting a business is not, if everybody could do it.
Everybody would do it.
Everybody would do it, you know? If it wasn't scary, nobody, you know? So that's what I would say is just start and just take initiative, take action, and take that first step.
Man, I admire like all of your knowledge, bro, and it just seems like I hope you the business. I don't even gotta hope because I already know the business is gonna grow. Because if nobody else comes to the restaurant, me and Jude coming, we'll be there at least 2-3 times a month.
At least got 2.
Okay, no, straight up, bro. And then one thing, you know what I'm saying, we appreciate you coming to the Plain Lurk podcast, and you know what I'm saying, and since you did the interview with us, bro, in the podcast, whatever, we consider you family. And you know what I'm saying, what we do with family, we give gifts.
Oh no, I appreciate it. Yeah,
come on, man.
Let's go.
I don't even know how you even gonna like it, but I got you. I just bought you a little shirt, bro. A little Indiana Jones shirt.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, it's fire. Come on now.
I like that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hey, anybody in the camera?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
I don't even know if you like Indiana Jones, but it looked good.
This is sick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Size large, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna fit you. You know what I'm
If I
saying?
don't wear it, my girl's gonna wear it.
Come on now.
You know?
Come on.
She loves Indiana Jones.
Facts, bro.
So that means I do too.
Yeah. You heard what he said. You know what I'm saying? His and hers and his. Appreciate you so much for coming, man.
Always,
Thank you so much, man. Vanilla Rice, Hibachi House LV, man. Plain Lurk podcast, biggest hibachi. Let's go.
Hey,
Franklin,
thank you
you're
so
now
much.
tuning in to Planet Lurk.
What it is? What's up?